Hi Aries, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. My name is Kayleigh. This is going to be a relationship reading for the 15th to the 22nd of February 2019. I nearly said 18 then, so maybe last year's appropriate. Having said that, if you found this at a later date, the readings don't really go out of date. So if you found it later on, it could be that the messages are meant for you now, so maybe watch and take them on board. Having said that, it is a general read, so it's not going to apply to every single Aries out there. There's just no possible way it would be. But if it's meant for you, absolutely take the bits that resonate, leave the bits that don't. If none of it resonates, please just leave it with love and light. Roles can also be reversed. Spirit's an amazing fluid thing, so it works in mysterious ways. So if you are an Aries and you hear the other role and think actually that's more my side, this is more my partner's side, then absolutely the roles can be reversed, and that could be the side that's meant for you. Likewise, if you're a cross watcher, you are welcome here as long as you're here with positive energy. Any negative energy, please take that shit and fuck off. I don't do it negative. If I say Aries, 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 and you feel that's your role, absolutely view it from that side, the reading from that side. Take what fits and apply it to you. It's like a buffet table if you really want to. Please do not make any major life decisions based purely on a divination reading. You do have free will to make any decisions that you wish. You can take the advice and ignore it. I mean, you don't always listen to your mother, do you? So, or your father. So, you know, they give you advice. You don't always have to follow it. Please do get the relevant professional advice if you are considering anything major that requires such things. I think that's everything. If you care about decks, this is the Mystic Mondays deck. I really feel this fiery energy with it, and it always seems to resonate with my fire readings. So I think I'm going to be using it for them for a while. So I'm just going to cut it. Let's have the read, and then we'll get going with the reading. So can I have the reading please for the 16th to the 22nd of February 2019. This is being filmed on Valentine's Day, if that matters to you. If you're wondering who the other person in the relationship read is, it's who you're thinking about right now. It's who you're here to get information about. Okay, so first off we're going to get your energy, and then their energy, the energy between you, and then how you feel about them, how they feel about you, and then the block that you have, the block that they have, and then any block between you, or advice for the two, and then advice and outcome for the two of you. So this is your energy. Your energy is currently the Two of Wands, Aries, wanting direction. Two is a duality, very much pairing, considering your options. You're split in two decisions, stay or go, black or white, that sort of feeling. We will go into that a bit more as the other cards come out and how it relates, but you are seeking direction and purpose and knowing where it is you are going and what you will be doing. Their feelings at the moment are the Five of Pentacles. It's a feeling of being out in the cold, abandoned, poverty, but not necessarily just financial. It can be emotional, or materially out in the cold, materially poor. The energy between you at the moment is the Queen of Wands. So you're feeling quite comfortable together, quite confident, driven. You kind of know where you're going, although I'm getting you probably don't necessarily know exactly where it's going, but you are comfortable with each other at the moment. There's plenty of passion ticking along. Pretty committed to each other. The Queen of Wands doesn't apply herself mildly. Yeah, so that's pretty good energy to have between the two of you. Your feelings towards them at the moment is judgment. I'm getting very much at the moment, Aries, like you might be pulling away from your partner. This is a card where you have a life lesson that you may, this is the time when you find out whether or not you've learnt your life lessons, if that makes sense. So if you've always been, if you've cheated on a partner in the past, this could be past karma coming back. It's a lesson, a cycle that hasn't completely closed out yet. if this is a situation where you're not sure whether to stay or go, like you're ready to make a commitment, this can very much be the energy that you've been at this point before and you got burned and you're trying to learn to trust again. Equally, it can be you, things just don't sit right with you at the moment and you're not sure whether you should take it. I'm getting that you two are quite committed already, but the fact that you're not quite sure whether or not you want to move forward, Aries, it's leaving your partner feeling quite abandoned and cold and out in the dark a little bit. Their feelings towards you is the Ace of Pentacles, which is the aces are like seed energy, if that makes sense. You plant and they're the idea that hasn't quite germinated into being yet. So to me, this is very much, they want a future with you. They are willing to put down roots with you. They are willing to plant the seeds and see where it grows and what it does and expand with you and grow with you. Very much, they are more than willing to do it. They just need to know what's happening. The block between you at the moment is the Queen of Pentacles, or the challenge between you. The Queen of Pentacles is very much like the Empress. It's very much a family orientated card. Having said that, it doesn't have to specifically be family. This is not a mother card necessarily. It just means that you can grow comfortably together, set up a home together, look after each other, care for each other, help each other, nurture each other, grow, expand. That's financially as well as materially and feelings wise as well. You can literally build roots together, build a home together. This is like the homemaker card. And she's very comfortable. Yes, she has children and mother and that side of energy, but she's also a queen, so she will defend the home, she will defend you, she will defend her own. Very much like the lioness, she will protect her own, as long as they are loyal to her, obviously. Your block at the moment is the Two of Pentacles, so I'm very much getting you have found yourself overwhelmed with this situation that you're in at the moment in this relationship. It feels very much like it's getting to the stage where you possibly moving in together or getting engaged. You are feeling quite scared, overwhelmed, which is understandable, Aries, because you're not exactly the committed in a relationship type. And these cards came up in I'm in a Facebook group where we bounce ideas off each other and delve into tarot and I literally had the Two of Wands come up today and the Two of Pentacles, and my quote for it is, what the fuck do I do? Literally, your mind is blown. You feel like you're being torn in two. This is juggling, balancing, weighing up options. The Two of Wands is, which direction do we go? Do I stay? Do I go? At the moment, it feels like you're doing a pro-con list. And this is literally you making a major decision within your relationship, whether you stay or go. I will try and find out their block at the moment. Their block is the Ace of Wands, or what's going on with them is the Ace of Wands. This is, again, you've got two aces. They are more than willing to start something with you. This is, again, an inspiration, instinctive idea, feeling. They just feel that it's right with you, that this is where they are supposed to be. You spark them. This is literally the card of amazing sex as well. They are horny for you. They love you. They just want, with the wand energy and the pentacles, they are more than willing to start a family with you. Having said that, it is an idea at the moment. They are literally, when I say this is a card of having a family, starting a family, the aces are very much the idea of it, and you have a seed, a thought seed, as I like to say, and you plant that in the ground and then you grow it from there. The twos are bringing that into action, making that decision to take that route. So you've got the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. So this could be very much that you're considering whether to have a child with this person or not, or start a home. It's very much passion, love, drive, family orientated. Starting to build a future together. Is this what you want to do? They very much have that thought in their head, but I'm getting that maybe you're looking to propose or something, and or suggest moving in together, or suggest starting a family, and you're not sure how the other side are going to take it. If that is the case, they are in a place where that is they are willing to do that. That idea has crossed their mind. It is all wands and pentacles, and they are matching: Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. You're very much mirroring each other. You are. It feels like you're ready for this. It's just that doubt, where you're not entirely sure this is right for some reason. And the way you're reacting is leaving your partner feeling like they are out in the cold and they don't know what way is up at the moment. So the advice going forward for you is the Eight of Pentacles. This is the card of work, creative. It can be creative, but definitely hard work. And I think the hard work you two need to do is either literally make the child. That's not hard work, is it? Unless you have lots of tries at it in one go. It depends how much effort you put in, I suppose, while you're having a shag. But there you go. But yeah, no, this is hard work and productivity from that. So maybe you need to put a bit more effort into making them feel appreciated. This is Pentacles energy is very much tangible energy, like touch, tactile energy. You can feel it, you can see it, you can perceive it with all your five senses. So this very much tell them that you love them. Put the effort in, the work in with your relationship. Tell them that you love them. Tell them that you do see a future with them. Tell them that you are feeling a bit off at the moment. You don't have to say why or what you're considering if you're not ready to. But the fact that you've got these twos coming up makes me feel like you very much are overweighing, either putting too much info in your head, too many scenarios in your head of will it or won't it work. You want a definitive black or white answer. There is no black or white answer. There is no right time to start a family. It happens when it happens, and when it's meant to happen, if that makes sense. I had two children that were very much surprises. The third was planned and that was wonderful, but the other two were very much surprises, and I would not be without any of them, but they happened when they were supposed to happen. But yeah, if this is you planning to try to let that happen, you need to have that conversation. If you're worried about having that conversation with them, they are willing to receive that, to start that process with you, to process thinking and feeling about it. They are probably a step behind you because it probably hasn't, although it's come across in their head, they've not thought that you're in the same place as them. So they've not suggested it or processed it more than having a thought like, oh, I'd like to have kids with them one day. Whereas you're thinking, I'd like to have kids with them soon. There's a difference. But yeah, no, just put the effort in. Be more tactile with your partner. Reassure them that you're not going anywhere. You're just having a wobbly moment. And they can help you through that. You are very much reflecting each other at the moment. It's just you seem to be half a step ahead of them. And the outcome going forward is the King of Wands. You've gone from the Queen of Wands to the King of Wands. You will be on the same path together. You will be, this is you, Aries. This is back to being you. Driven, guided. And with the King and Queen together, to me, that's just, you are a partnership that's meant to work. If that's an engagement, you're supposed to be together. If that's moving in together, you're supposed to live together. You are similar. You have the same aspirations, the same dreams, the same passions. Not identical, obviously. You are different people, but it is very much you're on the same path. You have the same committed future path you want to follow. You're both driven for the same things, the same basic ideals. So just work with them, explain to them, communicate, make them know that you haven't gone anywhere. You're just having a moment where you are unsure because you've spooked yourself out with some sort of commitment. It doesn't have to be get married. Do I want to marry them? And if you don't want to marry them right now, that is absolutely fine. If you don't want to have a child right now, that's absolutely fine. If you don't want to move in together right now, that's absolutely fine. But you need to communicate to your partner because all they're thinking is you want to run, you want to go. It doesn't have to be, oh, right, okay, we've got 2 years, I need to get engaged or I need to decide if this is worth ending or even carrying on. It's not all or nothing. You don't have to see the dark. There are shades of grey in between that are perfectly acceptable. It doesn't have to be, yes, marriage, no, break up. I don't ever want to get married, so we need to break up. I don't want to marry you right now, so we have to break up. You can only do that when you're ready. And likewise, they might not even be ready for it. They might not even, they've had that thought that, yes, I'd like to marry this person one day, but I don't want to get engaged right now. Does that make sense? Having said that, if you do suggest it, they will respond positively to it. I hope that helps, Aries, and I hope that has a positive outcome for you. Let me know below if it has resonated or it hasn't resonated. Preferably if it does. If it doesn't, I do appreciate hearing that it doesn't. Somebody put on one of my reads, doesn't resonate with me, but thanks anyway. And I just thought that was lovely. They even took the time to tell me that they'd watched it, that it didn't resonate, and still left a comment. And I thought that was amazing. So absolutely, I don't know why I'm still shuffling because the read is done. I hope that's brought you everything you need to hear at the moment, Aries. I hope you do have that conversation and you do reassure your partner that you do still care for them, you are still passionate for them. There's nothing worse than someone saying I love you but not showing it, and I think that's the situation that your partner is feeling at the moment. You are feeling scared or apprehensive about making a major change, and you need to communicate that to your partner. You are the king and queen of wands. You work together, you rule together, you drive forward together, you both protect and manage each other's, you're a partnership. Balance. That's why your twos come out. Partnership, balance. You need to learn to trust that your partner also has your back, because that may also be a factor. The twos coming out on yours, that you don't trust that they want the same things. You don't trust that this is right, but you know deep down in your gut which way you need to go or what you need to do. Only you can make that decision. But if you want to stay with your partner, you really need to reassure them, show affection to them, not just say I love you, but take the time to give them a little hug, or maybe not sit opposite ends of the sofa, or take an evening off of Facebook and go out and do something together, or just reconnect physically, tangibly. I hope that helps, Aries. I will see you again soon. Love and light to you. Namaste.